Alright, happy Sunday everyone. This is what we got going on. Back from vacation, got shit to do. They put the fence controller in yesterday, I believe, so I'm going to be taking these. One goes to the keypad, one's power. I'm going to be cutting those down, putting some PVC females and changing over to some non-metallic liquidite just to stub into the bottom. I want this to be flexible because chances are that this thing moves a little bit. I don't want to hard pipe into it. That bollard right there, I'm assuming is where the keypad is gonna be. If you pull that yellow bollard top off, there's a little 1/2 inch or a hub, so not 100% sure on that situation, but we're gonna try to get a wire from A to B. And then over here, one conduit's for future, one's for me. It's gonna get an expansion fitting, an LB. And if you go inside this place, I'll be coming through the wall pretty much right over there somewhere. So if I come into the back of a 4 square, I got this like in between gap right here. So if I can get in between that and in between that, I can just go around with a piece of 3/4 inch EMT or 1/2 inch at this point. It's only one circuit, and then stub into the bottom of this QO panel. GFI breaker, see you later. Let's see how it goes. Hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Nice. Oh. Jesus. I usually use metallic liquidite for everything, but in this situation, we're going to keep everything non-metallic. Just because that's what we're doing. Really, this was kind of last minute. They just told me yesterday I got a real busy week, so I had to work with what I had. But that's all right. That is certainly okay. We're gonna go here. Nice, beautiful roll down. So the one on the left that I'm working on now is my power. Look at this beauty, huh? Wow. Jeez. What a nice fucking car. Good, yourself? Mind your way?
No, not at all. I'm taking this day off.
Perfect.
Yeah. Usually I only work on days that end in Y, but
Well,
it's a busy week, so I see you're at it, huh?
oh yeah.
Whenever you can, right?
Non-stop. Non-stop. This thing is not sitting right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, well tight. Take that off. Take off about a ½ inch. It's gonna be nice and tight. Oh man, I fucking get in there. There you go. There you go. dual purpose glasses. They record and they keep me safe. Let that cool down a little bit. Next set, we'll blow some strings next, go tie that in, pull some wires, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, look, it's already cool. Like it. Nice little kit. Gonna be mint. Stupid rubber gasket. Just wasting my space here. Like I was sitting, so we got a little cross through it. Let's go work the other end. The guy said there's a whip over here or something. Oh, there we go. So there's tie into it. This is the reason I'm going to put this on a GFI breaker is we'll see how this thing likes it, but to me, because there's a service receptacle out here and it's a receptacle outside, that it should be GFI, but my first time actually doing one of these fences, and I guess we'll find out if it likes a GFI breaker. I don't see why not. If a pool motor or other motors can handle it, I don't see why this one wouldn't be able to. My guess is this vibrates a lot though, that's why we're doing it. Okay, there's my power. So that should be grade right there. Should be able to go inside. How you doing? Good.
Are you the owner?
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just an electrician.
Okay.
Yeah, I think his name, you can call that number on the sign though.
I saw you walking around. I said, let me just come.
Yeah. Nah, he's here during the week sometimes, but yeah, he's not here now.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So, alright, so this is where I'm coming in. Like I said, I want to be in between that and that, so if I do like 13 inches, I don't know what that is, but I'll leave that there. It's there for a reason. Yeah, I think 13 inches would be the money spot. 13. So basically 13 inches from that. Right there. Let's free this up. This was just temporary. This one's just going to get a cap in the future. Okay, LB is on. We're going to do a little piece of strut here for support above that expansion fitting. A couple nice black end caps I think will look good on this building. No white ones needed here. Keep the white ones for the residential so people complain. Why do you use a piece of strut? That looks stupid. Shut the fuck up. It's a tight squeeze, but I think this is gonna work. This is for future if they do Wi-Fi. It's kind of in a bad spot, to be honest with you, coming up and LB and in, but I have a box here anyway, so this one I'd probably do an LB shorter or offset it over to this bay and do it. So we're not going to worry about it right now. We're going to worry about it in the future if they ever do decide to actually do it. When I say Wi-Fi, I think they're planning on hooking this keypad and doing like a swipe card instead of a keypad. But I think the keypad's better because what happens is when you get the swipe card, somebody loses their card, then they got to call you to open it up anyways. Now with the keypad, you can give each customer for the storage their own information and not have to worry about it. If they lose their code, I mean, that's on them, right? There's wood right behind this, so we're going to use some exterior rated nice screws. Go through the metal, attempt to. Nice strut clip, we're above. That can still expand. Why do we use expansion coming from soil? One, this ground's gonna settle. I don't care how much you compact it. And I'm in Massachusetts. Water gets in, it freezes, expands. We got this thing called frost heaves. People always ask me, oh, why do you guys use expansion fittings? It's not code. Yeah, it is code. Your inspector just doesn't push it. Nice. Worked out good. Quick little strut clip. We're gonna pull some vacuum. We're gonna get outside all done and then head inside, do the last section. Strut clips are universal. EMT, rigid, PVC, any conduit you want. I always order these ones. We got some head. A lot of slack on this end though, so I'm gonna go work some slack. You gotta get creative when you're pulling solo, so I walk out a bunch and then I set up the ladder so it pulls around the ladder and then down. Make your life a little bit easier here. We just need a couple more feet in there and then we're gonna push it into that LB and then work on between these two. All right, inside time. Buckle up, buttercup. Buckle the fuck up. Excuse my language. Forgot. There's some children that watch this, and also a lot of crybabies. Get myself situated here. Okay. There we go. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with in the panel. Seems a little awkward here. I think I gotta make some adjustments, but that's all right. One step at a time. Let's see what this thing looks like. Who only knows? Jesus. Look at that, they fell in the same spot. Yeah, that's beautiful. They're neutral, we got a, what is that, like a number 10 ground? Wow. Wowzers. All right, well, we got space. Yeah, this looks like it's probably a 50 or 60 inch sub panel. It will do what we need it to do. We're going right here. All we can do is suggest to fix it. Can't force anybody to fix anything. At least I can't. Mr. Electrical is probably a different story. So we're gonna come out of here. Let's see, what do we got? So, get that out of the way for a minute. We're dealing with a, let's call it like a 16 and a quarter by the time I get to that corner. I bet you, yeah. 16 and a quarter, and then I'm right on that line. It's like a 36 and an eighth. Plus, take into consideration that 3/4 board, so 36 and an eighth minus 3/4, which would be 35. Where's my pencil? And 5/8. Oh, ha! It's in my ear, you fucking idiot. So 16, I don't know if this one piece is going to be long enough. Right, let's see. 16 and a quarter, I said, so deduction 5, 11 and a quarter. Let's see if we can do it all in one piece on this stick. This stick I did cut a little bit off, so it's not a full 10-footer, but whatever. If not, it's a practice stick. Oh, the fuck cares? There's a lot of metal on that sand out there. And when I say that was 35 and 5/8, right? Let's double check the math. Realistically, we're going to be way down here. And we're like right on that edge. So down here, it's actually more like 35 and 3/8. So 35 and 3/8. So 30 and 3/8. Going like this, right? So I want to pick that up like this. Check the floor too. Floor is actually a little off, so. Right, so that. It's beautiful. See what it looks like, and then we'll put some box offsets in it. it's gonna be mint. Yep. Alright, so let's do a box offset. Thought I brought the bender. There she is. Actually, let's look at that. Look at that. It's a little off there, so ½ inch is really easy to fix that if you're off a little bit. Put it in if I can. Give it a little hoo-yah. Little hoo-yah. Now we're caking. Alright, next up. Everybody's like, learn how to bend a box offset. My God, I can bend a box offset. Why not use a tool? I own it. When you're doing hundreds of these, like throughout a building, and they all match. You know how nice that is? Boom, look at that. Box offset. Stop bitching. Money right there. See what this looks like though. Just because that side's money doesn't mean that side. But it's all looking pretty good. We're somewhere in there. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to put it together real quick and see what it looks like. I think we can make that work with a box offset. It's a little bit more than a box offset, so easy now. So what we're going to do is ream it. Actually bend an offset in it. So remember, kids, if you get confused at which way you slight box offset in this, it's a little bit more, like I said, it's probably like a 1-inch offset. So we got a lot of bends in this, so a little tricky, but it's alright. What we're going to do is kind of get that like that. Line it up. Look at this creepy guy staring at me. He's got his cock in the background too. Alright. Just a slight little, probably right there. And then we flip it. Get it here. Let's look down. I'd say right there. Let's put it up on this wall, see what it looks like. Looks pretty good right there. A little strong, a little strong. But that's alright. We fix a little strong. You just put it back in. You do the same thing you just did. Just you take a little bit out. A little bit there. Flip it back around to that bend. I'm not perfect. None of us are. We're all just a bunch of mechanics at the end of the day that are doing something that we enjoy. I think after this, I'm going to go home, bang out another half marathon. I don't know, see how we're feeling. I feel like running today. So I took a little too much out of that last bend. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, I see. Okay. Alright. Alright. Real life action here. Real life. That's the stuff. just a little bit. There we go. What's this fucking set screw, bro? Not quite backed out all the way. Okay, here we go. Fucking beautiful. Just a little up right there, it's falling. And brought a couple just in case they need it. It's always good. We got here a couple screws. Yeah, 3 1-holes on this one, I think. Just because, I don't know, I like it. Right here. Do one. I can do about 7 3/4. 7 and we'll put one like in the middle of this one just to kind of add it. So it's like 34.5 from edge to edge, so that's what, 17 5/8. Sweet. Alright, let's pull some wire through there. See if I have a breaker for it. Take the belt off. I don't really need the belt anymore. Let's go see what. Need some tape, and we're done with this. Done with this. Done with this. Tape. Let me take this just in case. QO. What is it? Dualies back there. I don't think I have a single GFI right now. A micro, that's an arc, I think. Arc. What's this? What are you? Oh, 20 GFI. What a beauty, huh? Lucky day, Doug. Maybe I'll get lucky later. Do my breakers like this: Eaton, Square D, Mulberry, Homeline. I carry a variety of almost everything and anything because I don't know, I just don't like using those Eaton classified for everything. I just think it seems lazy to me. Like you just don't know what you're doing. Like we carry just these. I don't know, it's easy enough. Yeah, does it take up some room? Sure it does. But I'd rather have the manufacturer's breaker. Pretty sure even though those are classified, the Square D still says you can't use them in that panel, but There's a million other guys. Maybe Angry Sparky or Steve 120 can do a video on it. This will fit right in here like a glove. Like a glove. I like it like that. That's nice, isn't it? Look at that. Bang. Oh, did I forget the tape? Of course I did. It was in my pocket. Nice. Oh, look, I have this anyways. Let's see if I can push this up there. I pull a ground and everything. I know this is EMT, and technically I could just ground this and then use the pipe. I don't do that. You do however you're happy with. I had guys crying because I used aluminum wire as feeders. I'm like, dude, get out of here. Jesus. One thing about social media is there's something to complain about. They're almost as bad as Democrats. Hoping I had a pigtail in there, but we'll go get one out of the van in a second. Guys didn't think I forgot about this. was like just easier to take off sometimes to get the neutrals in. Difference of temperatures outside and in. Get some good duck seal in there. That's all we need, nothing crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got the 120 wired. We got the keypad. It's an 18.4 that goes over from there to here. When they installed this, they left it nice and loose for me. I did break out the drill, but it was actually just hand tight. So we got a future string that goes from here over to there. So I'm gonna bring this string up through My assumption is that the keypad like screws on top of this or something. I don't know. Figure it out, but I figure worst case scenario, at least I'll have all the wires sitting out of this bollard for him. And I'm gonna go do the inside portion next. All right, back on together. I got plenty of slack inside this for the guys. I'm gonna leave it like that taped. I left them a nice little note. String is for future internet, and we have plenty of wire inside. Just pull up. Just can't fuck that up, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna push the rest of the slack in there, put this bollard cover back on. All right, all wrapped up. We're piped into this little sub panel, GFI breaker, gate power, 1/2" EMT down to a 4 square right there. Sunday fun day, baby. Out here, we go into an LB, nice duct seal connection. Strut clip, black end caps, expansion fitting, my supports after the expansion. All the way over here. This thing's all powered and wired. The one on the left is for gate power, one on the right's for the keypad. That goes over to that bollard. I got them in 18.4 from there to there. Let them do their final connections. This actually has a built-in service receptacle behind this box right here. Happy Sunday. Let's go home.